Oh, hello boys and girls. Sorry about the rain. I will do something about it. But in the meantime, I've been busy. So, I'll go out here where it's a little less noisy. Yeah, sorting barrels. Sorting barrels. And some new tool chains. You know about the crusher. Oh god, that's noisy. And you know about this little microservice here and these little tool chain here. And I've got this one, which is the same as the other one over there, but you know, the one back in the old base. I've got to build a portal. I've got to build a portal. It's a pain walking all the way over there. So this is kind of what I would classify as back to front. You've got your purification chamber. Look, oh, there you go, purifying chamber. Okay. You got your crusher. Right, look, I'll just... Right, so you can see it's a crusher. It's a crusher just there. All you do is you build a crusher, build an elite factory, and just shift right click and boom, it goes in there. Oh, look, the rain stopped. Oh, it's lovely. Okay, so yeah, then you have the next one in the chain is the enrichment chamber. See, enriching, right? And then the last one is the energized smelter. Now, I need to explain something. You remember I was putting in flint in this area here? Well, actually, you don't need to do that. I was just doing that to explain the principle. In actual fact, if you have a look back here, what's this pipe? What's this pipe? And what's going on? Oh, shit. Let me go back. What's going on underneath here? Well, what I've done is I've wired all the power up underneath, so you don't have to see it. And yeah, look at that. What is this? What is this? It's a pressurized tube. That's what it says. You see, pressurized tube. Okay. What's all that for? What's all that for? Well, what I've done. Yeah, it's green. Whatever. Whatever. Pump, electric pump. It's got, yeah, the idea of having an electric pump and water and power right next to a pit of lava. Yes, well, Minecraft isn't realistic. Well, I mean, let's face it. I've got, look in my inventory. Look in my inventory. Look, I've got. It's a meter by meter by meter block of gold ore. I'm carrying 62 metric tons of gold ore. I'm carrying 57 metric tons of iron ore. 52 metric. It's not realistic, so stop with all realistic rubbish. It's a pump, electric pump, and this is an electric separator. And what it does, yeah, that's just for hydrogen. Is if I go in here, see hydrogen, yeah, what's this? It's oxygen. Okay, and the reason that it's empty is this is all being slurped up by this right there. See, oxygen. Okay, so don't worry about this pipe, I'll get to that. I'll explain that in a minute. Basically what happens is you know, in the old one I was having to put flint and whatnot in, and you put in ore into this one. Look, I'll do it. Where's this gold ore? See? It's noisy as buggery, don't care. There's gold, right? Very fast, very efficient. Now, the reason that I've got this is because I'm trying to figure out how to get ore out of my pile of sorting barrels. So let's just go upstairs and just have a quick look. Now, hello, what's this? Well, what it is a bunch of item ducts, because I gave up on transportation tubes. Not because they didn't work, but because they're just a bloody pain in the butt. and it goes into a sorting chest, and then each of these is a sorting barrel, which is a better barrel with a sorting thing on it. And you notice it's been upgraded to buggery because I've got no upgrade slots left for that one. I've got 5 left for that one. I've got 3 left for that one, and so on and so forth. So these are all kind of connected. So you can see they're all connected. Don't worry about that. Failed experiment. I'm going to clean it up. And what's this? What's this? It's a sorting connector. So now that whole bank now becomes connected to this whole bank. So anything that goes in down there will be treated as if this whole bank is connected to this whole bank. And if I go down here, there's another one. So these two will be considered part of that bank, So what the hell? I've got to sort that out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get ore, just specific classes of ore, out of all of these banks down into this little tool chain here, right? So what else have I been doing? Okay, well, I reset the mine, the quarry. Yeah, a lot of it's gone. So I put the quarry here, and there's the pipe going up, and it's a bit messy. It's going to get sorted out, and it goes up into that hole, which is where it comes out. So there's all the item duct pipes, bloody pipes. But at least I'm starting to get into the habit of putting power and whatnot underground, so it doesn't make a mess. And look at that, it's empty. Why is it empty? Because the quarry has finished doing its job. Now if I just go into right, okay, so yeah, I set the quarry up. I didn't do the full 64 by 64, so I had to walk for miles to create that single block. There's a bunch missing which I filled in, but it doesn't matter. That was where the landmark was, and you see I put it all the way along here, and I didn't go to the full extent, which is why it stops here, and that's why that's down there. And this took you've no idea. I dug out, that's bedrock, by the way, that's bedrock, and I put buckets of water. I used so much water I couldn't fill it in. I just gave up. So I put in a little platform of cobblestone all the way around, so I can go off and explore these little areas, and you can see where the water's got in. Yeah, so oh, wrong way. Try going up. Kim, use the keys. You can see there's my little walkway up and down, because I like to do everything in survival mode. I don't like going into creative mode unless it's absolutely necessary. So yeah, there's the walkway, and it was a nightmare. I nearly fell off. It was hair-raising moments, to say the least. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dig a little kind of like a walkway all the way along here, and set up the quarry just over there, and it's going to go out to there, and it's going along there. Well, let's go here, and yeah, it's going to get rid of all of this crap. Nerd polling. The amount of nerd polling I did to get that, you wouldn't believe. But as I said, I like to do everything in survival mode. I'm also going to get rid of that bit. It's going to go down to bedrock. This was my failed attempt to drain the lake. It doesn't work. I can't find any way to just kind of like dump the excess, like overflow it, like throw it out. It stays in the tank, and there doesn't seem to be any way to set these pipes up. Look, bloody great hole. Don't know why. Probably because of the sponges. to get this to just chuck water out. I don't care. Throw it away. No, I'm not going to do it. And the same thing over here. And I ended up with building a bunch of tanks, which I'm probably never going to use again. Look at this. Look at this with the twin towers. Absolutely useless. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. Have to figure out how to get an overflow system working. I went through so many dramas trying to get this to work. I used up so much resource trying to do it, but what the hell. Interesting. Now, totally off topic. What's all this? Well, I have to be totally honest. This was all done in creative mode, and it was done as a tutorial for guys at work to explain microservices. See? Microservice. Toolchain of microservices. Traditional system. Multiple cloud-based VMs. Cluster controller. GitLab, GitHub. Developers. Yes, there were villagers in there, but I killed them all because I got frustrated. Noise. I'm sure it's what managers think. They were just carrying on like guys off Star Wars. I just got pissed off. This was an explanation of queuing systems. Right. This, despite the fact that there's no pipes connecting, was an explanation of fan out, which is one of the common arguments against microservices. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, it's all by the by. So there you go, that's what I've been up to. My next step over here, this abortion of piping here is all going to go, because I'm trying to figure out how to get specific ores out of all of this lot to come down here and go into this tool chain, because only certain ores will go into this tool chain, which I've gone through in separate videos, and because I'm a stickler for trying to do everything in creative mode, say again, stickler for doing everything in survival mode, not creative mode. Do everything in survival mode. I only go into creative mode when I want to show something off or do a presentation or whatever. So yes, you'll notice as proof positive, I still haven't got rid of that tag called old machine RAM. I will get to it. So yeah, enjoy getting to it bit by bit.